Welcome to Functional Horsemanship. This is in response to about 9 or 10 emails I had concerning the rigging of the Mecate and how do you, once you get on the ground, how do you use the lead rope properly tying up the reins. Several ways to do it. What I have here is just a yacht braid Mecate. I just get a length of rope and cut it. I'm pretty much settled on a 19-foot length. A 19-foot length, heat sealed on the ends, and I got the little popper braided on this end. It gives me about an 8-foot continuous roping reins and about an 8-foot lead line. Lots of people like longer ones. The 22-foot length is more standard, but again, this one's about 19 feet from start to finish. And in response to the emails about how you use the lead line to tie up on the reins, so when you're on the ground leading the horse and you won't be banging that bit around in his mouth, that's what I'm going to try to explain now. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the reins, I'm going to cross them over and double them up so I can loop them with the horse's head, put them up just in back of his throat latch. I'm going to take my lead line and run it out just to give you some clarity of where the lines are going here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to simply take my lead line end of my lead line, the very end of it. I'm going to run it through the reins, around the reins, one more time, and back under itself. Cinch that down. So really all I have here is a round turn, or what some people call a granny knot, and allows me to when I lead the horse, to put pressure on the lead line around his poll and up underneath his jaw, and it keeps me from pulling on that bit in his mouth. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to do it all over again. There's other knots you can use. You can tie a bowline or a clove hitch, and the simplest one that I can show people how to tie. And once you get out there and try this several times on your own, you're going to figure out which ones you like to use. But I'm going to take the lead line. I like to feed it through, gather up the reins, which are now 4 pieces here. Now I'm just going to run my lead line around, one more time around and underneath. So I've got a simple round turn that holds all these, the reins, which are 4 pieces, holds them all together. So as I lead the horse off, you see it puts pressure on his poll, and I'm staying out of the bit. There's absolutely no pressure on that bit. And that's what the real intent of the Mecate or McCarthy reins is for. It provides you a lead line, but it's kind of really improper to get down off the horse and use the lead line when it's attached to the bit and you get the bit banging back and forth. So this is a little more humane way, a little more traditional, historic, and proper way to use that. So once you get your old Mecate rigged up, you can practice the knots you want. It needs to be a knot that's not going to slip. It's going to hold the reins together, and when you pull on it, again, it's going to put pressure on the horse's poll here, and it might bring that knot up underneath the chin a little bit, but what it's going to do is, again, stay out of the bit. Hope that helps. Functional horsemanship. Safe journey.